Hello everyone and welcome to Geek Universe. Today I will be doing an explanation of Twilight Zone 2019 Episode 2, which was Nightmare at 30,000 Feet. It won't be super in-depth, I'm not going to pick apart every single little thing. However, I will just give a nice explanation of what happened in the episode, and hopefully you'll be able to understand better if you don't already understand. There will be spoilers, so just to let you know, if you haven't already seen it, you should do that before watching this. And if you aren't already subscribed, please do that and leave a like. Alright, let's get this started. So, episode 2, Nightmare at 30,000 Feet, which was kind of like Nightmare at 20,000 Feet from the originals, or from the original. I thought it was wonderful. It was one of my new favorite episodes. They didn't have any gremlins or any monsters on it. Instead, it was focused on an MP3 player, which you might think is kind of lame, but I thought how they did it, it wasn't boring at all. It was super. It felt like Twilight Zone. It had everything that I wanted from a Twilight episode in that episode. So yeah, I loved it. I liked it much better than the first one. So what we're going on is, for this episode, we're focusing on a man who's clearly afraid of flying, although it doesn't actually say that. He just says the past is in the past, but you can tell he's a little bit shaken up from being on the plane. So yeah, it follows him throughout the episode. And what you notice is that, or what he notices, is that there's an MP3 player in the seat, in the back of the seat in front of him. Yeah, in the back of the seat in front of him. And he gets curious, what's an MP3 player doing in here? And he realizes that there's some headphones, so he listens to it. And what the MP3 player turns out to be is it's playing a story about the flight that he's on, as if the MP3 player is from the future and the flight has already happened. But it's talking about how the plane disappears and nobody knows how it disappears or what happened. And it has a lot of small details in it, which is pretty interesting. It has a lot of small details in the story from the MP3 player. And as the man, I forgot his name. I'm really sorry, I forgot his name. But as the man is listening to the story, he starts realizing, holy crap, this is the flight that it's talking about. I'm on the flight that it's discussing, and his name even pops up. I think his name is Justin. Pretty sure it's Justin. Anyway, it's talking about the flight that he's on, and once he realizes that, he starts getting pretty scared because he's like, whoa, it's talking about the disappearance of this flight. And in Twilight Zone fashion, he tries to change what's going to happen. So he starts listening to the story, and anything that he can find, or that any detail that he picks out, he will try to change that, or he'll try to stop that from happening. So he's doing everything in his power to stop it. He thinks that it's like a gift or a sign to try to stop bad things from happening. And what turns out is that because of him trying to stop things from happening, the bad things do happen. The bad things that happen are a result of him trying to make them not happen, which is pretty cool. It's fun. It's fun to think about that. Because you try to stop something, the because you try to stop the thing from happening, the thing happens, which is it's really, I don't know. It's super fun. I thought they did a great job writing that, and it was super entertaining. And so my explanation of it is, in the end, he gets beaten by all the people that he had wronged. Obviously, he had been trying to do the right thing for the plane, but instead he ends up letting a hijacker into the cockpit, who then takes out the pilots and crashes the plane. Everybody survives except for him. Now, the interesting thing about that is that when they crash, he gets up on the beach and he listens to the audiobook part 2, and he's listening to it, and it sounds like he's the only one that survived, which was extremely, I was like, oh, okay, well, of course he's going to be the only one that survives. But then it turns out that he's the only one that doesn't survive, because the people end up beating him to death. Like, they all kill him, which, that's just, it's terrifying. It's like, whoa, this man died. He was beaten because he tried to help other people. Obviously, they didn't know that. They thought he was just some bad person that got them all, or was trying to get them all killed. But he died because he was trying to help them. Now, the two themes I think were major in this one was, number one, not letting fear rule your life. He ended up dying because he had been too afraid of what was going to happen, that he tried to change it. Fear has a really big impact on your actions and your choices. So I think it was really trying to show that in this one. If he had just ignored the tape and set it down, everything would have been fine. Nothing bad would have happened. The ride would have gone smoothly. He would have gone where he needed to go. But no, because he was afraid of what was happening on the tape, and he wanted to change that, he ended up dying and causing other people probably some injuries, which was, whoops, which was pretty interesting. And the other theme I think was, if you saw my last episode, I was talking about abusing power. Well, I think that was another big thing in this one. That happens a lot in Twilight Zone. Is they abuse the gift that they get. That one, he had the chance to change the future. Well, obviously, in a lot of time traveling movies, time things, you're not supposed to change things. Things are meant to happen the way they're meant to happen. You don't want to change that, or else something bad will happen. And in that case, the fact that he tried to change it is the one that made it happen. If that's confusing, go ahead and ask me in the comments what I mean, and I'll do my best to explain it to you better. But yeah, that's my explanation of the video. He tried to change something that wasn't meant to be changed, or maybe it was meant to be changed. See, that's that's where it gets deep in your head. Maybe it was supposed to happen because he was supposed to not make it happen. It's really confusing, really is. I guess it's how you interpret the episode. How I see it, it happened because he tried to make it not happen, and that's how it happens. I'm doing my best. This is my third episode, so I'm trying here. But if you want me to try to explain it better, or give a better explanation, go ahead and leave comments or concerns or questions in the comment section, and I will do my best to aid you in your unraveling of the Twilight Zone meaning. Thank you so much for watching this video. Just the views makes me really happy because I feel like I'm doing something. Yeah, go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, I'm sorry, and I'll do my best to do better next time. And if you want, subscribe, and you'll get more content like this. Oh, I'm not sure what my schedule is, but I'll try to do at least one every week. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.